Hello. Har Harcage? Harcage? Welcome in. Gunner Wolf, welcome in. That song is a banger, is it not? I feel sorry for people on YouTube who don't get to hear that intro song. Let's get some jams going in the background here too, though. Is that really loud for anybody else? Let me just, oh, it is like 100%. Hang on. Let's turn that down. Walked into an ad and thought I saw Zukan, but it was just Ben Affleck. We both look very similar. Fun fact, I was Ben Affleck's butt double in some movie. Probably. It's too quiet now? Oh man. How's that? This is kind of a quiet song too, though. Let's find something. Okay, that's good. I don't want to be too overpowering as well. But anyway, hopefully that's good. Let me know if you need any adjustments there. How's it going, Thulin? Welcome in. Okay, so recap. Oh, I need to duplicate this over too. I have completed the braids. I still need to do some UV work on it, but I got the model there, and UVs are kind of about it. I'll swing back around. I just want to go through the rest of these. Get the rest of them modeled up and stuff is. Oops. Okay. Let's see if I can just use this seam. What's everybody up to? How's your Wednesday? We're Wednesday today. What's going on? What's happening on the world? Anything cool and fun? Or is it all just... Hey, Cradle Games, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I've caught a couple of your Nick recap videos. Those are cool. I might end up breaking this into 2 pieces just so it's easier to manage for a little bit here. Trying to stay on top of all the things. Eminem, hard to watch all the streams. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, dude. I'm on the team. I can't even keep up with all the stuff. The environment guys, they're always yapping about stuff, and there's a whole host of discussions and stuff going on all the time internally and stuff, and I'm just like, I can't read all this. I got hair to make. So there's always something going on. It's crazy. Hey Squats, what's up, man? Gotta watch some Fallout with the wife. Oh yeah, that is something that I have been recruited to watch as well. I haven't seen the first season, so we need to go watch the first season before we can watch the second. Picking up the kids from school, catching stream while I wait in the car. Nice. Hey Ryan, hope everyone is doing well tonight. Yeah, good so far. Hope you are too. Alright, I'm just gonna cut this. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll do this temporarily. I'm gonna turn that down as well. So if I split that into its own thing and I split this into its own thing, maybe that's easier. It's because I wanna pull this up. Dayhawk says, I just asked my mom if she could pick me up because I don't like this sleepover. And she said, no, you're 43 and you have a wife and kids. Oh man. We've all been there. We've all been there. Oops. Work on the faces behind Ratman. Nice. I don't know what that means. But welcome in, Froggo. I'm just gonna knife tool this shit. New hairstyles. It's always exciting. Yeah, it's good to get new stuff in there. Hope you guys like it. For the players anyway, it's probably a lot of work for the devs. Yeah, man, like, so now that I have a more complete list from Goblin of all the stuff that we were thinking about doing, I tallied it all up, and I did like some napkin math on like how much time it's gonna take. Let me find my thing, I'll show you guys. So it would basically be 134 new assets, and the rough estimate of like how long that would take is based on like doing one. If it takes 3 days to make one new hair and texture it, like do the whole thing start to finish, it's about 3 days more or less. Like that's a guesstimate. Obviously it depends on the complexity of that hair and stuff, but this is based off of some of the previous ones that we've done and how long it's taken. So if it takes 3 days to make one hair and we have 134, I think it was like 400 days, 402 days. But that's just off of one person. So if we split it between me and Zbrushed, you can half that. So it's like 201 days. But that's still more than a year of work. Or wait, it's less than a year now, I guess. But I mean, we only have 138 days until June 1st. So obviously we don't want to spend all the remaining time we have just making hair. So at the moment, I want to get through like the human ones, and then we'll see how folks feel about the state of them because my plan was to do like to model out a bunch of hair and then kind of do placeholder textures for the time being. That way we can at least focus on modeling all the assets, and then we can like swing around, and updating textures as we go is a little bit easier. But it's also EA release, right? And I think sounds like there's more of an expectation of looking a little nicer, a little more complete. So that might not fly. Might not be cool with placeholder textures. So that means I gotta reduce scope. We gotta reduce the amount of hair that we do, and then make the ones that we do make nicer looking, right? So, I mean, yeah. Well, I think what it sounds like is we're just gonna have to do it in batches, or we'll just make a couple and then we'll make a bunch later. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with stuff right now, which is not really what I wanted it to be, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. People in the know will know it's EA, so it's understandable anyway, but yeah, I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, like there's probably going to be a lot of people who are just trying the game out for the first time, or people who maybe they know about us, they tried the game and they like it, and then they just kind of have just been waiting for EA, you know. At any rate, it's considered a release to a certain extent, right? And I think it sounds like we don't want to just, we want to make like a good first impression, you know what I mean? Might be worth doing like 1 or 2 from each race instead of the whole race at a time, just for variety's sake. Yeah, so after we get through the human ones, that's probably what we're gonna do. We've already kind of got all these ones done, more or less. Like I'm still working on these, but like I just have like these 3 left. Like I could probably at least model these out. So and it also depends on like the state of how well the placeholder texture turn out. Like if they're pretty decent, they just need more polish and stuff, like maybe that's fine. But yeah, it's also just kind of us seeing where we land with stuff, I guess. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's basically we need to reassess what we're planning. And might have to adjust the amount of stuff we put out. So. Personally, I feel like the game is much better and complete than a lot of games that go into EA. But I like the game, so maybe I'm biased. Maybe. You might be. Three sheets to the wind. How's it going? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hey Gorf, what's up, man? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hey Soldier's Fate, how you doing, man? Feel like it's been a bit since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well. Been busy? How are things? Busy here too. We're just trucking away. So everything's moving along. Was Santa good to you? Yeah, it was pretty good. Had a good Christmas, good New Year's. Hope you guys did too. All right, let's see. How do I want to? Maybe if I just pull in a bunch of these, I'll have the edge flow kind of flow out of it. Maybe that's a good strategy. Who knows? What do you think of this crazy RAM shortage and companies changing focus to AI? Is it affecting you at all? Well, it sucks. It's a bummer that it's causing all the prices to skyrocket. I'm not really impressed with AI. And so all the focus towards it kind of sucks. But it's not affecting the game or the company or anything. I don't think directly. I do need to get a new computer at some point, so that's going to affect me price-wise when I get to the point when I actually pull the trigger on that. So, I mean, it affects me in that regard, I guess. Maybe I'll just quad that instead. Did you manage to finish that braided hair you were working on? It looked like a right paint. Yeah, I got it. I got it done. I still need to UV it. Like I didn't spend time doing the UVs yet on it, but I figured getting the model done. And it does have some UVs. Like I don't know. It's probably going to be a whole thing. But I was like, you know what? I got the model done. I'm gonna move on and try and bang out the rest of these because I can always, we can always get it in game without UVs. I can throw some kind of messed up texture on it, and then I can always get like that's the easy part to like clean up after the fact. So I just I wanted to get all the hairstyles existing first, and then I feel like I could do the additional steps because there's another there's the whole other step of getting stuff kind of plugged into Unity, and in order to do that, the prerequisite is for them to exist. But once they're in there, we can update the UVs and the textures kind of more easily on the fly and stuff. So I figure it's better to continue doing what I'm doing and then do that separate round of cleanup stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Plus, Zach has gone through all the male hair, and I wanted to get these ones done so we could try some of the work on the placeholder texture stuff together. So it's also kind of a bit of testing that side of things out too. So things are progressing. That's the short answer. Have you seen the Naked Gun reboot? I haven't yet. I have it, but I just haven't watched it yet. Don't spoil it yet. So, but I'm a big fan of the Naked Gun films. So I'm there's a part of me that's like, it's very funny. That's good. I'm glad that it's not a catastrophe, because that's what I was kind of afraid of. That it was just going to be just not good. Dayhawk says, I made a playlist for hiking. It has music from Peanuts, the Cranberries, and Eminem. I call it my trail mix. Oh my god. That's a good one. Okay, so let's see if I can grab these. Let's pull this out. Bridge those. Fill this. Collapse that. Do I want to collapse these or not? Is the question. Maybe I'll just pull these down or something for now. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Can we get rid of this? Or maybe we'll just get rid of this face. Let's have these feed into this. I should save some of this too before I get too far in. I don't want to have to start from scratch again. I'm getting pretty into it right now, so. I know some of these faces are facing the wrong way. Let's do calculate outside. Maybe I can just bridge these like this. And then the rest of this can be like textured, I guess. That can be, this can be a texture, I think. So I don't have to like, I don't have to get that guy 100%, I think. Might even relax on this edge. So I've got, there's like 3 big pieces on this thing. And then this one I'm just gonna have as like a flat piece. And then I just need to create like a big volume on the side here. So, I mean, maybe I can just pull this out. I don't think I need to make some more edges here, more cuts. Hey Fizwick, what's up, man? Welcome in. One sec. Just need a little bit more airflow in here. I think I could probably put those 2 together. I might even do it here. Well, I don't need that face. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll close this guy. Do I need this edge? I don't think I actually need that guy there. Okay, we're slowly getting there, guys. This is looking pretty good. I just need to find a nice way to like close this. Maybe I'll just pull that in like this. Do this. This makes me want to play Empire Earth. Did anybody else play Empire Earth, or was I the only one? MMO Pug has played Empire Earth. Nice. I like it more than Age of Empires too, because I enjoy the larger gap in history. It's cool going from prehistoric all the way up to, you know, like you can go all the way up to the future age, and robots and mech warriors and shit. We never really got that far. Like when we were playing actual matches with me and my brothers, we would probably blow each other up, you know, by World War II and stuff. Maybe a little bit after, but didn't typically get to the nano age. Okay, this is working pretty well. Need to close some holes and stitch some things together, and it'll be good. Invert all that. Now I can see all this by itself. I can merge this how I need it to be. Let's make sure we get the statistics up. So what's this guy doing? That's important. What's this guy doing? That's important, but not the top half, maybe. Let's see. Can I put all these together somehow? That would be clever, wouldn't it? Swingburn. A wild Zukan appears. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm gonna try and start merging some of these dots and seeing what kind of havoc I've created for myself here. Looks like a mess. A little bit of a rat's nest. Hey man, glad you're doing well. Okay, now do I need any of these faces? I need this one. I need this one. Do I need this one? I need this one. Okay. Okay. All right, this is coming together. I just need to pull off a couple little bits here, maybe. A Riviere. Welcome in. Oops. Oh. Okay. What else can we do? What else? Ooh. Hey Ryan, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? Skelly laugh warms my soul. So my soul does it warm also. If that makes any sense. Wonder if I should add another one of these. Here. What are we doing today? We're doing more hair. I have completed the braids, the modeling for the braids, and now I'm doing this short hair on the lady. Then we're gonna try and do this one, and then we got this one. I think this one will go fairly quickly because this is a simple hair back ponytail. There's not a whole lot going on there. This one shouldn't be too bad because it's just it's just a big volume with a little bit of stuff hanging off. This one isn't too bad because it's largely a lot of clump. It's just some of the flared off bits I need to do. So, but I think I've pretty much got it. I just need to I'm just trying to stick the landing right now. On this one, I think this is looking pretty good. I just need to get the sideburns, and then connect all the pieces. I have 3 pieces for it right now. Well, look who it is. What's the side look like? It comes down like that. Maybe I can merge these now. Let's try this. I want to go from here, here, here. We'll go like this. hang on. Let's. Which of these do I actually need? Let's reevaluate this. Yeah, I do need something that goes across here. So if I go like this, I need to connect these for sure. Oh, why aren't these connected? I am forever and always remember that, Ruby. What? What? Oh shit. These are not connected. These are not connected. These are not connected, probably. Okay. I'm gonna have to clean up this stuff. I could do this. Dissolve. Does it delete edge? I don't know if it's worth trying to keep this little split in there. Also, why is this? Sounds weird. Okay. Hey, Dakun, what's up? Maybe I'll just do this. Ooh, that's good. Okay, nice, nice. And we'll just bring that down. Cool, okay. That's feeling good. This feels a little wobbly here, but so now I could, if I get rid of these guys, solve those. Can't I get rid of this? I could add an edge here, an edge there, like that, and then I could have these come down. A little bit better, more evenly. Gnome beard soon? Maybe. We need to get through the human stuff first. We'll definitely have to give Primus a ping when we start those. Let's just merge this. Is that better? Last. Okay. Hey Ruguru, thanks man. Thanks for the 5 gift subs there. Appreciate that. Congrats everybody who got some subs there. Prime is playing a noodle-armed dark elf Shadow Knight. Very weak. Yeah, that's pretty lame. He should play a troll, don't you think? Okay. Let me see. Let's. If I change the color of this. Oh, it's not the right thing. Hey, Emmy. Drive safe, okay? I forgot. I think I was going to tell you that I was streaming and I forgot to do that. Anvil Eyes, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, I'm just trying to position this guy how I want it. I think, maybe I should flip this edge. Actually, maybe I don't even need to. It's a little unfortunate. The actually, hang on. Let me move this stuff over because maybe this will get better if I move it over. So. Maybe I'll pull out this side some more. this isn't such a dramatic slope or something. Okay, that's coming together. I just need to do this on the other side. Maybe I can just duplicate these or something. Mesh, normals, flip all that out. Okay, so now we got some little sideburns on both sides. Maybe I can join this now. Gnarly burns. Thanks. Edge, subdivide. Merge these guys. Connect those. Maybe we'll go down this way. Okay. Cool. Now it's all one piece. Hmm. Okay. want to keep that there. Okay. Got a little bit of an extra shape change there. I can pull this out like that. Cool. May have Zbrushed join us. Howdy.
Hey, buddy.
Can you hear me okay?
I think I need to turn you up, but that's easy.
Okay.
I think, if I remember correctly. Just give me a sec. Changing audio sounds. Here we go. Should be good now.
Excellent.
Yay!
Hooray.
We're doing it, Peter.
I got two edges here. Why do I have two edges on this one?
I'll adjust you still a little bit. One sec. Get back into my audio settings. There we go. That should be better.
Okay.
Work. How's the hair going, friend?
It's going good. I got the braids done. I still need to UV them, but I'm moving on to modeling the other parts and all. I can fix up the UVs on the tail end, I figure. So I'm on the short hair girl, and then I've got long hair with the magical bun on the back thing, and then I have just the regular ponytail, and then there's the shaved head, which is just a plain. So unless we wanted to change the shape at all, differently, which we could probably, but yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm getting near the end of this kind of pixie cut thing. It's looking kind of cool. Here, I can share if you want. Also, we can do the shared chat.
Co-stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
Ask to join stream.
Yes. Accepted. With gusto.
Join the call. Share chat. Start sharing chat.
I need to turn my mic off. Mic is off. Alright.
Okay. We have done it. And
We win.
share stream or share my screen.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you want to take a look at this or you haven't already. This is what I got. I've got pretty much the outside shell of it. And I need to basically make the interior and then UV it, I guess, and then this is in good shape unless you have anything that stands out.
I was
to
gonna
you.
say, do you feel like these little edges, you could like these two little edges right there, you could like collapse them maybe into one and just see? Or is it, I was just wondering, oh no.
I don't know why I did that. What
I'm
the
glad
hell?
that, oh my.
What's going on?
Make sure, like, for me,
There we go.
yeah, there you go. Because, like, I don't know if you need to have the little zigzaggy in there, but, because, like, you might be able to get away with that little loop right there, too. I don't know, because I know that you're very particular about, like, poly count on the hair stuff. So, I didn't know if that was, like really killing the vibe for you, or if that was something you really like.
I mean, this could work as well.
Okay. Sorry, I don't even know if you guys can see it if I did show the huddle or not. But
They're gonna have to watch both of us.
The dual stream thing.
Yeah. I feel like this one is so long now that I either kind of want to pull this in or add back in.
Well,
that.
you could just slide that edge in a little bit more, and then you know what I mean. There you go.
That works. Go with that.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oh.
So I got those 3 little fingers, and then I pulled out I made some X's, and I pulled out these 2 guys for a little bit extra silhouette. Because I didn't want to do like a bunch more of these guys.
Yeah, that works. I was gonna say, from that side view, from this side, you might want to grab like these 3 and then just shimmy them forward just a little bit.
These 3?
Yeah.
Or okay.
And yep, those 3, and then just a little bit too much, but yeah, somewhere in there. There you go. Because that gives you just a nice little nice little more arc there, which is kind of good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, jumping.
Oops. I think I straightened it because I was keeping them straight, but yeah, that works too. Glad you made it home, Amy. It just turned into a double stream just now. You were here at the beginning of it all. You get a t-shirt at the end of this. You don't get a t-shirt at the end of this, but my lawyer made me say that part.
No, Zukan messaged me earlier if we wanted a double stream, but I was kind of working on my horn guy, and I was kind of like, I don't feel it's like quite right for me to work on my horn dude while I'm not working on Monsters Memory stuff.
No, that's all good. I didn't want to disrupt your flow, but I was just opening the door if you ever wanted to. It's all good, dude. You do you. Okay.
Nope,
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking cool.
yeah, dude, looks good.
I feel like I want to like maybe I'll pull out some more on this, just more on this side or something, or pull one out in the back or something.
I mean, you could do, if you did like a little cut right here, you could do one more little flappy doodle coming off of that, like that's kind of behind the ear right there, you know? So you do like a connect, and then pull that little bird out, you know? And then you can weld it all down. Yeah, so I'd weld these, and then you can pull this, and then whatever you want to do with these two birds is up to you. But you probably can just like weld those two back in there, right?
Huh. Like that?
Yeah. I mean, I'd weld these two together as well, right? There you go. Nope, can't do that. This vert would need to go up here over to the ear, or back here towards that guy. That'll give you a little. There you go. Now you can weld this guy out. He can go away. Be gone, long one.
Is that from something? I feel like I've heard you say that.
Yeah, it's from it's from Robin Hood, the Disney animated.
Oh,
one,
it's
where
telling the snake to go away.
It's the snake, and he's talking to the bear guy. Like, be gone, long one. Hiss.
Okay.
I think it's a scene when they're in the carnival, and he gets his head like stuck in like the balloon or whatever, and they can fly around, and that's how he gets in there.
It's just a funny thing to say. I'm gonna put another one here. Ryan,
If I really wanted to be insane, like the typical thing to do with this long beard would be to rotate it on its side and scale it, but I really don't want to do that. Because like in low poly, like to get the most out of your texture, right? You would do something like this and scale it.
yeah.
I don't wanna. I get more size out of that stuff, but it also just makes the texture just terrible.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Also, make sure you have your edges properly connecting to that one point as well, because otherwise, stuff like that when you do those like diamond things can really mess up your edges, like your edge flow on stuff. So just make sure you got your, I think like this poly right here in particular on yours is like gonna give you some help. Oh no, it's this one right here.
Just like the tessellation, or
yeah, because it's folding this way right now, which is kind of strange, I think.
Oh, I just flipped it, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, did you? Okay, then I wouldn't worry about it too much. Then I think you're on point. Then it's just one of those things. Just make sure, because like when you do that sort of stuff, it can sometimes mess up the edge flow. You know. So.
Yeah. No. Well, I had my edge flow all nice, and you were like, "Oh, make a diamond here."
You said I wanted to do this thing over here. I'm just letting you know that might be okay. It's not broken.
Actually, I think this is an Engon I've got here, so that's I need.
Yeah, it is. Just connect them. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, and then you'll want to connect probably this guy just to be on the safe side, and then you'll be good.
I feel
there
like,
you go.
I feel like I should.
Nailed it.
What if I did this? What if I go wham, wham, and then?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I was just trying to like.
Oh, I see. You want that? Yeah, that's fine.
That's
And guns are N good. By N you mean no good, right? I love your bromance. I mean, we're buddies. That's the thing. I think people miss out the fact that, you know, in our line of work, like having a good rapport when you can be jocular with each other is quite good, you know.
okay.
How did I mess that up? Lame.
Normals. Recalculate outside. Reset vectors. This might be a problem. Let's fatten this up or something.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening.
Dude boy, orc boy. How's it going, man? I watched a bit of your interview with Slayheim. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Dude, we need to get a big old talk show. I can't wait. I hope that Slayheim will eventually. Did this beard move? And that's why. No. It'd be cool if Slayheim just started doing like full-on interviews with like everybody.
I'm sure. Hey, man. I'm sure he'd talk to you if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Like I say, he's like the most. He's like lo-fi if lo-fi was actually like in human form.
Yeah, he's got one of those voices that it's just like chill to listen to.
He's got those docile tones, right?
Oh, I've got some double verts here, right? Wait, no. Wait, why is this? Oh, because there's an edge there. That's why. Right.
Slam is so nice. We had fun. Yeah, man. Like I said, he's just the most chill human ever. It's like I said, he's a fun dude.
Ugh, I don't have one of those voices. My voice is.
No, I don't either. I think mine is highly grating and pretty much just annoys everybody.
You need to get a voice changer or something.
Dude, I either that or I need to just crank up the bass so I sound like robot, right? Where it's just like that
I think I have
deep
I-
bassy voice.
Yeah, I have a voice disguise. I have large robot. Alright.
What does this one do? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can just be a robot? Great.
Yeah. There's a couple in here.
I could be a small robot now.
Oh, that one's awful.
I could definitely listen to you talk for hours. In fact, I have. Aw. See?
Emmy's my #1 fan. So.
Yeah, dude.
War Wizard says, is there any way to get access to this game currently? As an old school EverQuest fanatic, I would love to know how to get access to this. That wasn't a small robot, that was a cyclone. Oh my gosh. To answer your question.
Cylon, come on now.
Silent? Oh, okay. Well, don't come after me, but I haven't seen Babylon.
We're revoking your Battlestar Galactica privileges now.
Okay, gladly take them. But to answer the question, gaining access to the game, we are in like a closed alpha state.
Closed alpha, yeah.
So the only way to play the game, there's 2 ways to play. Number 1, wait until we have a public test when everybody can play. We announce those whenever. We kind of do them whenever. There's no set schedule. And then the other way to get in is to get an alpha key or something. And then you are in the closed alpha, and then you can play whenever you want, really. As long as the
Ryan's
server's
Devil
up.
also had the correct thing too, is we do have a current beta opt-in for when that starts rolling out. So you can do that through signing up on the website, making sure code's all ready, and then setting it to apply for beta in the future. So that'll be another good way to kind of get yourself ready for when we do open that up a little bit more for people. So
Yeah. And then the third option is to join the team, and then you can get in. But you won't. The problem is, if you join the team, you won't have any time to play the game because you'll be working your ass off. So, that's a double-edged sword of an option there.
trying to remember what it's called.
Hey, Emmy, thanks for the gift sub there. Congrats, Red Forest. Congrats on the thing there.
What is it called? It's the dealer's dilemma? I forget what it's called. It's something dilemma. Man, I'm trying to think of the saying of like when you're in that thing where it's like, yeah, you could play the game, or you have to work on the game, but you have this dilemma of one choice or the other.
Yeah. The Goblin Works says, I am announcing that we will have a playtest in the future for everyone to play the game during the open playtest. There you heard it here first, guys. Unless you post AI in Discord, and then he'll reset the timer.
Yes.
So don't do
the
that.
Gobladonus has spoken.
Gobladonus. It's like Nostradamus, but less accurate.
Yep. Yep. I believe he also says that the sun will rise and also set.
Hmm.
The Nostragoblin. It just sounds like a goblin with a giant nose.
That's a really good name for a goblin character, though. We need to get beards on goblins just to have one of those guys. I too lack the skills to join the team. I am a fat, greasy, balding neckbeard with 0 real-world skills. Hey, that's all of us too. You're a perfect fit. Go talk to Robot. I don't know. I think you. Everything I hear is team worthiness. Okay, so if I do this, do that. Oh wait, maybe I should just bridge these. Actually, that might be better.
What, where?
I'm just trying to do the interior.
Oh, yeah. Always fun. Have you seen how I've been messing with my interior stuff at all? Or kind of jamming on your own thing?
Yeah, if you're doing anything specific, I haven't had a chance to see.
Well, I mean, so like, I'm doing the same thing I've always done, which is just basically for like the beards and stuff. It just goes straight across.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Hollowing it out, but I haven't seen any need to not do that. You know.
Well, yeah. That's probably that's a better start. I will say though that like, if you encounter a ghost, you do see all that interior stuff. But I don't know. Maybe there's something we can do with the shader, so it's not.
Well, I did make these 2 pieces of separated geometry, where they're in the same file, but they're just not attached, right? So I don't know if there's something we can do with that, but it is something I was kind of dorking with for these ones. So
okay.
Just because it's in, like, most of the time it's interior hair, so the fact that it's not welded together is fine, you know?
Yeah.
So I've been, like, basically doing what you're doing, and then I select all the polys and then just split them, but not into their own geometry, right? It's still part of the same geo. Goblin. Heard it here first. Enduring sun. Yup.
Man, you're gonna feel foolish when in several million years the sun explodes and we all, we're all already be dead, but it's you'll be proven wrong, I guess.
Please do not make magical classes like wizard overly boosted on fire damage and nothing else. That makes sense.
Alright, I'm gonna pull all of these guys. Well,
Don't you worry, fire, cold, and lightning damage are all the exact same. Did you see my little post in the skills stuff the other day too for Spellblade?
I did not.
I posted just the most random. Don't worry, it's not really that important. I was just seeing if anybody had seen it, because I know those got posted like a million years ago. But I had this idea where Spellblades would get, it'd be like a cadence of motes of magic, and it would kind of like, not only would they have mana, so they have like access to the flow of mana, but their spells are actually tied to a cadence of creating motes. Those motes then get converted into like spells and stuff. So it's kind of like a way to make it so that their damage could be based on like almost like a cadence, which I thought would be kind of neat. I don't know if that's a for them thing, but it's just an outside the box idea I was throwing around to make them just more unique than look, it's a guy with a sword that casts spells on sword, right? Hopefully that'd be a little bit more interesting, but who knows? Like I said, I always like just coming up with ideas and throwing them out there. Win, lose, or draw, at least it's an idea, right?
Yeah. And
maybe it'll spark some other ideas.
Yeah. Would you for these? Okay, so I have these sideburns, these little sideburns.
Yeah.
It's just a plane right now.
Yep.
Would you just pull this across too, like this?
No, especially if they're going to be alpha or something. And honestly, if I were going to do it, I would actually just model out the full square just for alpha's sake, you know, because that gives you room to be able to do what you need to do, unless it's not going to do that. In any case, I actually like my skull cap. If I was going to do this, would be all of this stuff, and then I actually just leave the sideburns if there's going to be alpha just open and I don't really connect them.
Should I? Yeah, so that's what I was sitting here wondering. Like, I'm wondering how I want to do, because what I could do is I could just duplicate the face and then like attach it to this bit. So I basically have like a flat, kind of like how we do some of the beards, you know, where there's like an overlay on the head. So I could do
you're
the
talking about like up here?
Yeah. I don't know if it's
yeah, you could.
like,
I mean, if you're
I
gonna
could get
do
some
this little hair tendril right here, you could have like you could have like a little poly right here, right? And then that would leave you open to be able to add that alpha, which would be that thing, right?
Yeah, I might do that. It's probably not so necessary on this other side, but
no.
But I think I could do something with it for here.
No. Also, you probably could just do that with this. I don't know if that's. I was looking at this hair chunk, you know, and it's pretty like. Which means then you could probably.
Well, this one is here for a reason, because that's the corner of the forehead. So I wanted to. Because if I move it down, like it's gonna start poking through a little bit. I
get you.
But I could reduce it at least. It's got enough space.
No, I get you. Okay, I follow. Let's see. Where do I throw my money? You can. Yeah, we've got. You throw your money at us right now. So you can either do a subscription or thing to Zukan. I have a Ko-Fi on my stream right now, or you can just again gift subs for people so they can watch us. That's how you can right now back us. Is you back the people that are making the game right now. There's no like fund or anything like that. Right now we're kind of just doing it on our own. So all of that helps tremendously. You know, Goblin, Zukan, and myself are all seeking employment still as well, so, yeah. We'll be working on the Deep Elf race anytime soon. Good news! The Deep Elf race has already been completed. It does exist in the game. does exist in a few zones. We still need to do additional face options and hair options for them, but the base models are all in. So that's good. They take a huge cut. I'd rather send you money directly. Well, that's why I did a Ko-fi. Doing that coffee. And then I don't know, do you have anything that's outside of Twitch, Zuki's?
Yeah, I've got a Ko-fi as well.
Yay, we both have coffees. I got
subdivide.
Bad news for your Airdrite. I don't think Deep Elves can be Rangers right off the rip. I don't know if that's something that's like hidden. Like a hidden class, which God I hope so. But yeah. Because that's something I was looking into too. I'm like, ooh, can Deep Elves be Rangers? Can I be a Drist? That'd be amazing. Oh wait, that's not in their class list. Boo.
Okay, so I got a little bit there. I could grab these edges and just pull in a little slice.
Sure, whatever. Sure, Blender. That makes perfect sense.
Did I hear that correct? I'm in Discord and multi-conversation blurred some things. Did you say Deep Elf is in your game?
Yes, currently the default elf is in the game. It's just not as a selectable race currently.
They can be. Wait, can they be wizards? Let me double check. I think they should be. Wizard. Deep Elf. Yeah. So the available races, the races that can play as a wizard are human, high elf, gnome, dwarf, deep gnome, and deep elf. So you are covered. Okay, question for you.
What's up?
So, this section here, this is the alpha pull off we just added. I have, so this is the big poof that comes off the front, right?
Yep.
And then I added this bit as like a little shelf to pull in to cover any holes. So, I'm wondering if I want to pull another one out here.
Just pull out an edge that goes to like there, right? And then it just won't, you just snap it to this edge, but it won't be like welded, right?
What do you mean? Like this?
Oh, I see. Yeah. I see, because it goes up here. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So the hair, yeah. So this thing, this protective shelf kind of continues over this, and then my alpha is like this, and then I just don't merge these, I guess. This one. Okay.
That's correct.
Merge it to this. And then I need to flip that one. Mesh. Normal. Flip. Okay. Cool.
Or was it great? I was thinking follow friend. Thanks for jumping on over here too.
T. Weiler, thank you for the follow. 1 minute ago. Welcome in. If I do that, is this merged?
Okay. So great.
Maybe I should not just do split. Where's that? Split selection. And then I will merge this back onto this. And these don't need to be connected. Okay, cool. Maybe I could connect hide that. Maybe I could connect these though. Oh wait, these are already connected.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Oh brother, this guy stinks.
Oh, that's what that's from. Okay.
It's from it's from SpongeBob.
Yeah, no, I know what it's from now. Yeah.
That's been stuck in my head for months.
Yeah, it has. I was just saying, I was wondering where that was coming from, and now.
All right, sideburns. I'll pull those out, and then I'll merge it to these guys. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's Emmy's fault that I got that stuck in my head.
Nice.
Troublemaker, that one.
Take your eyes off that one.
Ooh. Bridge. No. Wait. You're a troublemaker, Emmy. I was such a nice good boy before I met you. Now it's just all trouble. None but trouble. I used to be like, the SpongeBob when he was all smooth and shiny? That was me. No problems here. Thank you very much.
War Wizard said, by the way, I'd like to congratulate you all on making your game's character creation way better than Ashley's creation. Well, we try. Wizard Trouble is my middle name. Fizzling spells and getting spells correct. Nice.
Okay. Okay, here's the earth. Wow, it's a big earth, you might say.
Okay, so we got those kind of all aligned. Yay. Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
Let's see. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Probably the same way I did the other one, I guess. Maybe I'll kill. Well, I feel like I might need this one. Ooh, you know what I could do? I'll split this one too. Base. Oh, wait. Mesh, split. And then
Okay, that should be gravy.
merge that, merge. Yeah, merge that one. And hide this. Pull this out. Merge that. Holy cow. This is one complicated hairdo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I would like this to be done now. I think I got everything. Ooh, I need to pull this forward. Actually, I didn't get everything.
There we go. Okay, I think my beardy dudes should be in much better shape now. Except for that. What have I done? Oh no.
He's eating him. Then he's gonna eat me. Oh no!
Oh my god. Alright, so I don't know what happened there. Oh, I do know what happened there. Unfortunate. No, sir. I don't like it. Oh, I see. Okay, now I'm aware. Ooh.
Okay. Let's grab these guys. Oh, dang it.
I figured out what I screwed up, so that's good.
Oh, knowing is half the battle, as G.I. Joe says.
G.I. Joe also said pork chop sandwiches, but you know.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
No.
Oops. Heck yeah, the double Z's. Every time you guys say that, it reminds me of this like Robot Chicken skit where it's like a Daredevil bit where it's like You know in the I think it's the Ben Affleck one. He has like those flaming D's. He puts like DD on the ground and flames. First, like I don't know how he does it, but that like this whole skit is kind of explaining how he does it because he's like, he's putting down the oil and whatever to light the things, and he's like, all up in the business of this homeless guy. He's like, hey man, you're in my way. This is where my D's are going. My big flaming D's. Oh, just and the Z and Z just reminds me of that. Anyway. Sean mentioned 3D printing during his stream. Any way we could get STL files for various characters to print and paint could be super fun. Critical Games, one day we will do that. That is something that I would love to do. The game files are not really printer friendly though. I think something that would be better is for us to make like specific printable versions of stuff. So that's gonna take more time, and that's gonna be a later activity, but something that'd be cool to do. I'm definitely, both of us are definitely interested in that.
Yes, that would be amazing. I'd love to do some sculpts for actual printable characters and stuff. Would be a sick. But I would want to make, because like our characters right now probably would not be very good at being 3D printed because they are literally so low poly and polygonal that they probably wouldn't translate into a good print. But if we had a little, like, maybe like a week or something, we could probably put together a nice little sculpture or something for there to be print-outable STLs and stuff. So I think, yeah, both Zukan and I are very hungry to sit down and knock out some like printable versions, or like some sort of like a base with some characters on it and stuff that you guys could get the STL files and stuff for. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think it's not necessarily the low polyness of them that would be problematic. I think it's the fact that we have everything in pieces because we built everything so modularly, like the ears being separate, the capes and the skirts and stuff. Like if we wanted them to have armor on and stuff, we'd kind of have to model it out, I feel like. So because everything is texture based, right? And even the robes and stuff we've done, they all have specific shapes, but those are all shapes made using texture in alpha. So if we wanted to like dress up any of the guys for printing in a particular outfit, then we have to model it out. So okay, but it's something where we'd love to do. It's one of those, because that means we get to use ZBrush and like do some high poly stuff, and that sounds like fun to me.
Yes.
Nicodemus says, I'd love to be able to use my in-game character as my avatar and Twitch, kind of like what my daughter's art does. Like you want like a VTuber of your character? Okay. I mean, that's probably something that we could do for you. We don't need to do a ton of extra work for that. Okay. am I missing on this? Yeah, like any of that stuff that we do end up doing is gonna have to be a bit. We're pretty swamped at the moment, but one of these days we'll.
That's one of the hard parts, right? Is like, would you like more content in game, or would you like printable STL file, right?
Yeah.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
Ooh, that's a good question. When was the last time we saved?
Alright. Be right back on my side for just, again, super quick minute break.
Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm saving right now. Whoa, I'm hitting the save button. Oh. It's not a bad problem to have, though. It's nice. It's it's a nice kind of spot we have found ourselves in. Yeah, it's good. People are stoked about the game and want like merch and stuff or other such goodies and whatnots. Cool. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we're good. The video Force Gaming put out today was nice. I did not expect to see that. Yeah, that was cool. That's not the first time he's talked about us. He's put us in a couple other videos, but I think that's the first time he was actually interested, or expressed interest anyway. Because I think before he just kind of covered us because we exist as in the space, but he wasn't like, oh, I'm kind of interested. But that's cool that he's sounds like he's gonna take a peek. Maybe he'll like it. That'd be nice. For some reason I thought that he was an old EQ player, but I was informed that he's not. But I was like, oh, I figured he seems like the kind of guy who would like our game. Because I thought he was an old EQ player, but
New.
Yeah. I mean, he still might.
Please give the deep races some love too. Are you saying for like customizations? They will have them.
Yeah. Man, these little pointy hair bits are gonna be tricky.
Hmm?
To UV.
The way I would kind of do it is I'd break this one off into its own thing. This long middle one. That'll get, because you can set up the edge like right along that, and then you would just flay it down the backside, right, so you wouldn't see it. But yeah, that's kind of how I'd separate that one out.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
Are these hairs going to be shared amongst some of the races? These are all the human hairs right now. We've had people discuss whether we should share them, but that would be a lot of work because characters' heads are all different shapes and sizes and stuff. So it's not like just a one-to-one bring the hair onto another race. It would be a bunch of work to be able to convert the model over onto a different race's head. So a lot of these are just built to be specifically one-offs at the start, and there's already so many. I think it would be unreasonable for us to be able to get it done in any amount of time to be able to not only make all the hairs that we need to make, but then make it so that they'd be shared across the races, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of the idea there.
Did you see that post about the napkin math and all that, by the way? That I put in?
Me?
Yeah.
I did see the post that you made.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of what I had talked about before when I was napkin mathing, so it seems like the napkin math hasn't really changed out much, so yeah. Accurate.
Yeah.
I didn't see, like, if you're asking me, like, did I foresee any, like, no, that's wrong? I think that looked about on target to me, with, like, what's going on there, so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, again, the hard, like I've been saying, like, the whole time, the hard part's going to be, you know, where in this whole setup do we, like, where can we save time, you know, out of all this stuff, right?
Yeah, so kind of where I'm at right now with things, after making that post and then kind of getting feedback, was that it sounds like there's some hesitation with the placeholder textures. So I think what I kind of want to do right now is, since we have all the human ones modeled out, we should move to do, I mean, we're already going to do this, but it's part of, well, you know, this is part of the plan we already put forth, but so we should go ahead and make the placeholder textures as we were planning to do, and then present those and see, are these good enough for people to live with, or do we need to kind of pivot a bit and then spend more time on the textures and then reduce the amount of options we make going forward? Because
yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, the hard part is that we just don't know. You know? Like, that was the whole thing, is where I haven't had the amount of time to do the temporary textures, so, and set it up the way that I'd want it, so we don't have that answer, you know?
Well, it's more about the aesthetics of it rather than the time so much, I feel like. I mean, that is a factor, no doubt.
Yeah, but the time that we take would be based off of how good it looks, you know? Like, it'd be testing and sitting and figuring out, like, does this work or not work, right? And then, like, what is the best way to get a good result? That's what I'm saying. We haven't spent any time doing that. Like, I was kind of dorking with it on holiday for Christmas, right? And, like, we just don't have like we haven't put in any additional time into figuring that out, right? Or at least I haven't. So, what's up, Socks?
Hey, well,
How you
sucks.
doing?
Well, we have like some of the stuff that you've done so far. I figured that we could take some of that and toss it on
I mean,
there.
we can. It's just not. I haven't gone through the testing of making additional hair, like overlays in Photoshop for you to be able to like customize that out, you know. And I haven't. I'm not done with the long and or short hair, so that it's finalized. So it's like it's not even in a final state. So sure, we can use it, but it's not done, you know. And it's not, we don't have any overlays to modify the hair at all, so that's not done. And I don't know if we need a curly hair version, but if we did, that's not done. So there's a lot of things that haven't been done that I was tinkering with, but we haven't gone through and figured out, how do we get from A to Z. Right now there's a bunch of rando letters and they're all in different order, but we haven't organized anything yet, right? Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But
Well, I mean, yeah, wasn't really expecting anything to be. It would have been nice if stuff was done, but it doesn't have to be for us to proceed. I feel like because there's an element of this of, because at the end of the day, like we just need a placeholder texture. It doesn't have to be. I don't think it even necessarily has to be 100% representative of the fine. It's not like we're painting it and then we're stopping and then we come back to it and then we just kind of finish where we left off. I feel like when we come around to stuff, it's going to be a lot of kind of touching up what was already there too. Like it's at least in my mind, it's like we need something there that represents that fills that slot, because we can't just have it be gray. And having indications of like braids or like kind of landmarks of what the hair is supposed to be would be good. So I don't know, it's I think either we jump on that when we finish UVing all this stuff and we see what people think and what we come up with, or we just not even like we just need to like swap right now to just doing a couple things per race or something and just getting those done. So
I think it's going to be, people are expecting a specific level of polish and quality on this stuff, and if we're just putting like not like players or anything, but just like higher ups are expecting like, oh, we expect this to be done. It's like, but that's not the game plan to get all the options in to begin with, and I just personally have a slight worry that it's not going to meet their expectations.
yeah, I mean, if they don't like the placeholder stuff, yeah. If there's an expectation on the placeholder textures, then yeah. Maybe, I mean, we just swap now. I feel like if that's the case, then like we should stomp on the human stuff, because we've got. We should just pick a couple of the ones that we have and then work on textures from this point. But the problem is I feel like we're gonna have to have a whole ass other conversation about which ones we're gonna pick or not.
Well, yeah, I mean that comes back around to, if we're reducing scope on that, then what do we switch to?
Yeah.
I mean, I think a big part of it too is going to be what are the character classes that have the fewest choices. You know, I think that's where that's going to go ultimately, because they're going to need. It will go to who has the fewest options, and we'll start there because they have the fewest options. You know what I mean?
Well, here I could answer that. The problem is everybody. The answer is everybody.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, it's like at the same time, it'll be like wood elves. It'll be anybody that has one option will be the starter, right?
Well, but again, that's multiple races. That's the problem.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, it would be something like wood elves. It'll be something like, that's what I'm saying.
It's let's see,
ogres, maybe.
Yeah, it's
gnomes,
goblins, ogres, wood elves, halflings. I mean, it's everybody other than human and
right, but that would be where we'd start.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, those would be the groups that we'd start with.
Okay.
Because they have the fewest options.
I mean, that's like, but I mean, yeah. Anyway, I get what you're saying. It doesn't feel like it limits things down much, because it's like 75% of the races need something. So unless we just like we say we're doing one additional one for all of those.
Bust out the classes and characters and stuff that don't have that first, because they don't have that. I think doing the humans and getting them up to par where we want to have them is good, because there's things like the beard stuff that we want to mess with, where it's like, well, let's have the mustaches interact with all the beards, and I think that's something that we want to have added, and I think stuff like that is very important. So that's why I'm like, I think doing the humans is good right off the rip, But I also feel like, yeah, we'll also have to do stuff like getting the other races kind of like buffed up, at least with like some of the missing things. Oh, hey, look, Goblin. I didn't even see you hop in here.
Hey, ladies, what's up?
Hey, man.
Top of the morning to you.
That was my best Simon impression.
Simon. Oh, Simon. What's up, guys?
Hey, buddies.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Why is Simon catching strays? I'm sorry.
I just saw your messages, by the way. You're saying, could we do the hair like the fabric sheet? That's kind of what we're trying to. Zach was working on something kind of like that already.
Oh, sweet.
But the problem is, like, what we're just talking about is, if we do the whole plan was to do placeholder stuff, like that's what we're saying. But it sounded like, when I made my big post about that doesn't sound appetizing to folks, and now we're concerned that like doing placeholder textures just won't hit the mark that they're looking for. So if that's a no-go, then we need to spend more time on the textures and reduce the amount of options we create.
Do we want to, and this is another comment that I threw into Zach's chat, but do we want to do a example of what that placeholder texture would look like? Because it might be that, hey, it's fine because we'll be using like, those hair thing, and it's not like perfect. It's not like, the most beautiful. But I don't think they're going to be anything worse than what we have already.
Yeah, I mean that's my current plan is like we have all these ones that we've made so far. We were already planning on making the placeholder stuff, so I think we should go ahead and do what we're gonna do, and then see if people are cool with us proceeding in that way, or if we need to pivot and reduce scope and polish, to a higher degree.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Sorry, I just hopped in chat 'cause I was like, read my comment.
Yeah, so I've got this hair helmet long and hair helmet short that I've been kind of messing with. The way I was kind of thinking of it was we could kind of use it maybe as a base template, but I haven't gotten much more time to mess with it and further. Because I also wanted to do a set of like hair. What would be the best way to say it? Like hair chunks that then we could copy and paste and maybe overlay over the top of those bases to modify the core, hair short, hair long that I was working on. And then that way maybe we could get temp hair to look a little bit better. But we haven't sat down and, we don't have the new hairs done yet, for us to be able to like copy and paste and put things where it needs to be, and then test it out. So it's kind of just it's a theory right now about how we can make the system work, but I haven't sat down and really like gone through all the particulars, so I don't know where the snag points or difficulty with things are right now. So like a hard part is like, yeah, we can theorize about how this is going to work, and we can talk about maybe about this and that and the other, but like I don't know what the outcome's going to be because we haven't tested it yet, Yeah. So that's where we're kind of at right now, where I was setting up some like basic hair template pieces that we could kind of either align or chop up into parts, but I also wanted to have a couple overlays to be able to like make sure that they were done. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, doing I think the test will be good. There's a couple of things that I'm sure you guys have in mind for like oh, this could be like a pretty good placeholder. Something that recently I've been asking Bjorn to do for the environment pieces. I don't know if it would work for the hair, but he's been baking ambient occlusion for a lot of the environments, and it just makes it look so fucking good. And I wonder if that might be a good base for you guys as well. Be like, hey, here's the hair models, let's bake ambient occlusion, throw that onto some of our pre-made like hair where we like lasso would paste it in from your sheet or whatever, and just see where we land. It might get some like automatic good base point, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking, or
Let's.
Yeah, I mean, you can. The problem is like our models are not detailed enough. I don't think they'll pick up a ton of AO, but 3D Code will bake AOs automatically, so we can bake out AOs in like 2 seconds. So
Yeah.
that's not very difficult at all. But I don't think it's going to add as much as it does in environments, because your hair has to be more complex for it to accept the amount of lighting we have, and because our models are so low, it's not going to get much out.
We have actually, I mean, okay, so first of all, that's one of the things I did do on some of the halfling hairs when I, like way back when I sculpted it out, and then I used Blender to create a light bake, and that gave us a really good starting point. I wonder if it would be worth it to do something like that. I guess we'd have to go and like sculpt a bunch of shit. I don't know if it's a good idea or a waste of time, but it did work pretty well for the halflings, and that wolf I showed you, Zach. That's the same technique. I don't know how much. I don't know if it's time efficient to do that or not, but that is, if we wanted to, use that kind of stuff, that'd be one way to do it. Because I think the 3D coat light occlusion is it's not going to really. I don't think it's going to really do much at all, honestly. For if we just bake the low poly by itself, it's not going to really do much.
I see. Yeah, our hairs don't have very many 90-degree angles.
No. It would just create a shadow amongst itself. So like some of the overhang I have on this, it would do a little bit of stuff in the crevices, but for the top and the back and stuff, it just wouldn't do much probably.
Yeah. The last thing I wanted to ask before I jet out of here is, Zach, you have that hair. What's it called? The hair sheet that you're doing. Should I do a sheet as well, just to have variety, or to get more that we can just sort of pull from, or just let me know if you guys want support on anything like that.
I mean, sure. I mean, there's a couple of ways we can go with that. I can send over my hair sheet for what I have done, and then you can take a look at it and you can continue building on it if you want. That would be fine too. It just depends on where. This is one of those things where we're kind of at a point where we can choose a direction. It's just what direction do we want to go, you know? So.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. If you guys want, I can maybe do something. Otherwise, I got plenty of other stuff to do. But
well, it's just one of those things where it's like, I mean, I can monkey with stuff for as long as we need me to monkey with it. It's just, you know, it really depends on what is your bandwidth, you know, to be able to knock stuff out. So, I mean, if you're already like, hey, I'm full up, then, you know, like, I don't want to have you take on extra task and blow your arm out again and stuff, you know what I mean? So,
no.
You know, like, if it's something that I just need to knock out, that's fine. It's not like I'm behind the 8 ball with anything, you know? It's like, it's just, I need to sit down, and once we get these hair models done, then I can sit back down and continue working on those hair layouts and stuff, you know? And then if you want to do a little magic on them afterwards, if you feel comfortable with that, that's totally fine. So, like I said, this is all testing phase right now, because again, I had a idea of how we could tackle these things. It's just now we need to test to see if that works, right? So, you know, in Zukan's post, he's like, oh, well, we would add in a temporary texture. It's like, we don't even know what that'll look like yet because we haven't tested it, you know? So it's one of those things where we can say this is what we would like to do, but we don't know yet how it's gonna work. So it's all in theory currently.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to like kind of, it depends on how much time you're going to put into it, because if you
I
kind
was
of
thinking like a night or
yeah,
or 2 nights,
if you did like, actually I don't know how soon do you want to try and like jump to like texture stuff, Zach, like, because I think I have, let me see here, I've got 2 more hairs technically to do, so maybe I don't know if we would be ready tomorrow to start stuff or not, to start texturing, or if we want to wait until Friday. Yeah, when do you think you'd be ready for texture?
I still have to finish all the mustaches, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more things I need to make and unwrap and get all that stuff settled out. So, I mean, I'm close, but I'm not done yet. So
that's fine. I'm just trying to see when would be a reasonable time for us to swap to that, and then in that time, maybe if Goblin needs like a day or 2, it would.
I mean, like I said, I can send Goblin over the hair that I have done now, you know, because that was underway. It's not finished, right? But it's, you know, halfway done, maybe. So
that's fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to like
get get an assessment.
Frog. What's it called? Piggyback. Frog jump.
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog. Yeah, just kind of like leapfrogging all this stuff so we can kind of sync up and maybe have, because even if the stuff that Goblin does isn't quite what we need, it's more than, you know, it's something, right? Because we don't know what we need.
That I got, and then
yeah, let's do that. Let's because I think it sounds like we're probably gonna not be ready until Friday.
yeah, probably not.
So if you want to toss stuff to Goblin, and then Goblin, if you want to try and make some stuff,
send that over to you right now,
and then we can
I'll get that stuff set up
ingest
for you.
that when we do our thing, and you know, it'll just be extra stuff for us to play with. At least that wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and you sending that over will get me in like a good kind of headspace of, okay, this is a little bit of the style and everything. Because if I were to be do my own thing or whatever, it'd be like I don't want like Whiplash to happen. It'd be like, whoa, that's a completely different style of hair or whatever.
Yeah. Well, and if this is one of those opportunities where we could go, we want to change directions on this, right? Because we're basically redoing all of the hair in the entire game, right? And so if there's a different way we want to tackle something or go about it a little bit differently, this is our opportunity to make that decision, right? So yeah. Let me Swiffer this out. Swap this out. There we go. Grab my hair helm test. There we go.
Also, Goblin.
Yeah, everybody's just bald in the game forever now. We're done.
Yeah, I mean,
one station option. Everybody.
That would be save us a lot of time. I will tell you that. Goblin. Also, what we're also talking about is if folks aren't happy with the placeholder textures that we do, then one of the things that Sean was talking about was like, you know, I think placeholder stuff is more acceptable for like testing, beta, alpha type stuff, but EA is EA, right? And I guess it sounds like there's a higher bar. So if they're not happy with it for that, then we'll have to reduce the amount of hair options that we generate so that we can focus on the texture side of things. Because the original plan was model, UV, placeholder texture, and then move on to the next model, right? So that we could model everything out and then we loop back around to textures. But if that's not the plan people want to do, we need to spend more time on texture rather than moving to the next model, which means we'll probably have to have a conversation about which ones we want to actually make. We want to prioritize. I don't know if on your list, if you ordered those in a priority list. On my one I did. It was the first one in the row was like the highest prio one, and then it descended from there as you went to the right. If there's anything like that, okay, yeah, because that one hair was like in the beard section or whatever. So I don't know if you want to think about that. Maybe you could kind of get a jump on if there's any particulars that you think we should prioritize. But yeah, just to give you a heads up on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wolves never sleep. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Alright, let me get us a new 512 texture, and then let's see, I want hair.
What the hell?
Hair long. Oh, wait, nope, we can't clone it on itself. What did do I? This needs to be a 1024.
Oh, right.
Be up that. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I don't know if that's something that needs to be thrown in anywhere. Nicodemus says, live channel for those who join. Wanted to hear ZBrush better. How's it going, man? You can talk.
Who or where?
Ni- Nicodemus is in the voice with us.
Can I talk? Is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Permission.
Oh my god, this guy won't shut up. No, I'm kidding.
Por favor.
I've been sitting here working on the Beastmaster quest and Phelan Draw.
Nice.
Want to listen in on you guys. Learn something.
Man, this one's gonna be a tricky freaking thing to. I guess I'm just gonna have to have the. I want to try and integrate all the little boogers as much as I can, but I'm probably gonna have to have just this in pieces.
Let's see. Okay, gotta cut all this out.
And do you have what's it called, a value scale for the hair?
Yeah, I've been using the hair alerts. I'll have it in there for you. So it's called Master Alert. So it's for
Okay.
hair, so you can just grab off of that. 'Cause that's what I've been
Oh,
using.
that's perfect. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
The quad dev stream of Legend, yeah, man. We need. I'm still hoping that one day, like, we'll get everyone together, or not. I mean, maybe everyone is too optimistic, but like a
That's
huge,
too
like,
many.
huge group of folks together. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a, or at least like a group of people, you know, and do like a group adventure or something. That'd be fun.
No, I will also, once again, this is just temporary. I have not had time to actually, like, I had thoughts about actually, like, alphing out, like, basically a ring. I don't know if you're watching my stream down there or not, but...
Yeah.
I had the way that I was thinking about alphing out the long hair would be to, like, this would all be alphaed out all the way around, because the way that I'm laying this out is, like, here is the very front of your head, here is basically the crown of your head, and then this is all the hair laid out. That can't be every hair. That's not the way some of the hairs have been laid out like this, where they're like that, where you have like all of the front, and then you have the crown, and then all of the back, right? But this is again I'm trying to make like a most like centered generic. So like that's the long hair that I was working on. This is the short hair that I was working on. Again, I wanted to fill this section in so that way it would be kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But you can see, and the other thing I wanted to do specifically on this was I wanted to take this and move it over to the side, so it would be a little bit more of like not dead center on the head, but again, this is where we're at right now, so haven't had time to really like polish this up to the maximum. But yes, I did want to get this further along before I really did anything else, but hey, here we are, so but then yeah, so this still has alpha that needs to get cut out, didn't cut it out, didn't have time to get all that done, but and then I wanted to clean all this up, but again, that's not where this is at. So I can send these over, the textures are where they're at, and then I can send over the model about where that's at. For those two, because it's one piece of like really small geo. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but I can send that over too, so you have a model file to work with as well.
So I'm doing a little piece here. Can I? I'll post a thing. So you can see what
Sure.
I'm sort of.
Yeah. You can send it to me, or you can stream it in the channel, or whatever you need. Good sir.
Oh yeah. Actually, that might be a good idea to just stream it in the channel. One of the ideas was
switch over to there we go.
Is it
do
working?
something a little bit like this, where maybe like of course this needs to be rendered out, right? Like similar to this. But if I do like a radial of like a certain type of hair, and then like a radial of like a, because this was the fur, I think, for the Shira and the Jackal. That I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can just use this. But if I go and I do a radial and then I do another radial, then it means like, hey, if we need to grab a piece of hair or whatever, you can take a feather, put like a five feather on it, copy this, paste it, and then you can paste that into whatever file you need, and just okay, there's another piece of hair. And maybe that if I do enough variants on that, then we might be able to get like a really, what's the word, like maybe those placeholder textures go actually really quick, and we can do multiple styles of this, so like curly hair, long hair, short hair, and I'll do radials of each. Does that sound like a good approach?
Yeah, so like the way I had been thinking about this, and you're kind of coming to the same conclusion I had, which was like what I wanted to do is once I got all those basic hairs done, I wanted to make like a layer of alpha'd out like hair options, and then I wanted to come in and just kind of like paint out, you know, like some different like patches of hair types, right? And have those available, and then what you would do is you would copy those off, right? You just duplicate them out or whatever, and then overlay them over the areas that you would need, right?
Yeah.
So I'd have like, wanted to have something like 8 different options for, you know, like hair being like vertically painted, you know, in like medium, and then do like a long version, and then do like a short version, a curly version, right? I wanted to have like different options for you to kind of take, and then you would basically like group select, and then just like shift duplicate, maybe you could like flip it, you know, from where it's at, you know, so like so you can like flip horizontal, you know.
And it's kind of
and
it's
do that
almost
sort of
like
stuff,
it's like a 2D kit badge.
Basically.
What was that called?
And you could do a one with like shadows. You could do one with highlights. You could do one with, you know, like if you want to try to render out the hair, you could do that. You could, you know, there's a lot of different ways you could do it. You know, if you wanted to select like a patch. Oh, another hair that you really did like was the spider hair. You could always grab that too. So like that's an option for like different, like, because that was more of like a wavy hair. So there's like, because that was the other thing I wanted to do, maybe like one of these versions of not just long hair, short hair, but have one that was also like wavy hair too. So that way we kind of like all of our bases covered in a way. So, but in any case, you're on the right track where I was going with what my play was for getting us a quick, very fast hair option for us to be able to use, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll use that base for the values from your file, and I'll just maybe I'll do that tonight, where I'll do like tonight or tomorrow, where I'll do like a couple hair radials where they're all kind of unique, and then you can copy things out, use it how you want, when pasting it in with your hairs now. And I think they should end up coming out pretty okay. And it might not even be the case where we have to like what's the word, like I know you had like the alphas out here, right? Like I'll alpha them, or like I'll have certain ones that are alpha for sure, but like I could also imagine you know, like someone taking this, like copying it, pasting it, and then just putting it on the edge, and then like going like this, right? And then just like getting Oh, hold on, I have the.
No,
Feather
I
of
no, I
5.
understand what you're saying though. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
sure. I mean, like, totally. You know, again, it's kind of really like I'm used to it being, you know, because then you have to remember like the way that this is going to happen would be then we would go through and do kind of like a more finalized version later. You know.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of the idea there. But yeah, as long as we got stuff that can get the idea across to begin with, that's the whole game plan. You know, the only thing I would run into, I think that we would actually have to like do our own textures for would be something like braids and shit, right? Was kind of my like if we can get 90% of the hair laid out the way that we need and or want. With minimal touch-ups per, like if it only takes us a day to knock out like a decent hair base texture, that's I think a win in this scenario, right? Because that's kind of the goal, is to get this down to like, can I make a temporary texture in a day? And then from there, maybe we can touch it up and polish it and do whatever, but that just gives us the window to do that, you know? So.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, then I'll try and focus in on that, and that should help you guys out.
Sure.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll send this over. I'll send you the model file in case you need to import it and want to paint on it or whatever, any more than that, or whatever it needs to be, or you get a visual representation for it, just so it all aligns correctly.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that should allow you to at least kind of mess with stuff and dial it in to see how you see fit. Like I said, this was only, I'd say, not even halfway in.
Yeah.
You know, like, I still hadn't gotten the long hair where I wanted it. The short hair was a little bit further along, just because it was much more of a pain in the ass, so.
The short hair looks really good. Can you also send the spider hair?
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll add
Sorry.
that in. Just as
Sorry, everybody in chat. They're seeing how the sausage is made, and they're gonna have spider.
They walked
Yeah,
into
yeah.
a meeting. It's they got a pipe up in
They're
the.
like, why do I look like I have tarantula hair on my head? Because you do. Let's see, so I need Tarantula. Now, do you just want the Photoshop file of this dude, and then you can just pick and choose what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, that looks so good. God damn.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, this hair is pretty nice, so you might be able to just grab shit out of here, even.
Oh yeah, if we just had like a bunch
It looks
of
good.
like kind of stamp kind of thingies that are kind of that level or something, we'd be in really good shape, I think. Also,
Yeah.
what about, should we grab some from the Sand Giant beard, the new one?
Yes.
Is that-
Okay, yeah, let me... I'll say that. I'll put this all into a folder.
Yeah, that hair
You got
texture is pretty good.
everything. New folder. Hair. Excellent. No,
Let's just use
Not
every
hair.
single little bit of hair that we have in game thus far, and we'll just use that as a base to create some everything. So that's
This will
that's a
be-
Shiro, that's Rat, that's Spire.
File open. Characters. Giants. Well, guys. Right.
Man.
Textures. And I want
Let's see.
base. No? Yeah, base.
Okay, I
Here.
got a jet, but yeah, you guys have a good stream and everything.
All right. Thanks for stopping in, man. Catch you later.
Good
Sure,
jet.
dumb.
I gotta pee real bad. I'll be right back.
Fire John? Isn't here right yet. Okay, let's grab him too. Phase 1? Phase 1? What did I do? What have I done? Okay. Alright, I'll send them all of the hairs for the giants. That, mustache, beard. He's gonna have a smorgasbord of hair.